Hi. How is everyone today? Hi, good evening. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Anrield. How are you guys today? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Marley is being a super, super cuddly baby. He says, I want all the attention. I deserve all the attention. Right, baby? Aren't you a cuddly baby? Yeah. I was, editing video today, and every time he heard my voice in the videos, he kept asking to be in my lap, and it was the funniest thing. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Amber. How are you today? Oh, yay, Sharon. I did see that. I did see that you weren't going to swing by the stream tomorrow because you're going to get your shot. Amber, were you the one that put the order in today? I think you were. Yeah, no, maybe. Was that you, Amber? Are you the Amber? Yes. Yes. Yes, that was you. I'm like, looking at the name, I'm like, yeah. Hey, so I'm gonna let you guys, you early people, know, including Amber, because this is important for her. Super, super important. I have a huge box upstairs from Northcott. So, Amber, I was going to fulfill your order first thing in the morning and take it to the post office before the stream. Do you want me to wait? And when I do the unboxing tomorrow on Twitch for the Northcott fabric, do you want to see what's in the box? I don't remember what's in the box. Do you want to see what's in that box before I ship you your order, and then I'll ship it on Monday? Or do you just want it in the mail and send it tomorrow? So you have a choice. You get a choice. It's a big box. I think it's the rest of the fabric that coordinates with the Animals in Space line and a bunch of other things too. Dawn, that is amazing. I know Canada's been having a big push to try to bring the shots to people if they can't get out to get the shots. That is amazing. Okay, good. All right, so I'll wait. When you see what's in the box tomorrow, and I see what's in the box tomorrow, let me know if you want any of that, or if you just want me to send what you've ordered already. That is amazing, Dawn. I am so happy you're getting the shot. Well, you got the shot. That is fantastic. Hello, Erica. How are you? So also tomorrow, on tomorrow's stream, we're going to do two things, just so you guys know, from those of you that are here from Twitch. I'm going to create a foundation paper piecing pattern. I'm going to see if I can do this. I've been watching a lot of tutorials this week. We're going to see if we can't create this together tomorrow after I do the unboxing. And then we're going to talk about the race next Saturday. And we're going to talk if we want to have penalties against Miss Rosalind, also known as Erica. Or because it's a different kind of race, and because she's doing half square triangles and not just sewing the blocks together, is she already punished enough? So we're going to talk about that tomorrow and do all that in the Twitch stream. Today on YouTube, I'm going to be putting together rows. So last week we got our first 4 rows done of Loki, and today we're just going to assemble the rest of the rows. Luckily, tonight, I think everything that's going to be on tonight, except for the very end of the stream, I'm going to be fast forwarding through the quick video we put together, so I can chat with you guys and we can talk and do all the things the entire stream today. So, because I don't have to worry about editing that stuff out. So, because I'm going to take all of the sound out. It's never enough, Nikki. It's never enough. Wait, what's never enough? Is it never enough to punish Erica, then? We'll talk about this on the stream. We'll talk about on the stream tomorrow. And then we'll also talk about, don't forget, this Saturday is the stream that may never end. We are going to start, I believe, here, I'm in mod chat now. I'm actually going to share this picture with you guys at the beginning of the stream on Saturday. We're going to start with 3 hours and 25 minutes. That's the amount of time that we left off with the last time. And then I'm going to go ahead and add on the time for the people that already donated for the Sims stuff. And yeah, I've got to reach out to them tomorrow to see if they want to let me know ahead of time, the people that have already donated for stuff. So I'll add that time in so you can see that, yes, here's our starting time. We're adding this time in, all the other things. Yes, all the punishments. Before I get started today, I also found out why I can't do a super ultra low latency for a near real-time interaction. Why there's at least a 10-second delay on YouTube. It's a really, really, really good reason. YouTube already has a built-in closed captioning system, which I turn on. That's why there's a 10-second delay, because of the closed captioning system that I have enabled. So that's why I can't go less. So I'm like, well, that's a good reason to have a 10-second delay so it can catch up with the closed captioning. Like, that's, yeah, it's a great thing. And I believe when you're watching it back, I believe if English is not your first language, I believe you can change it to other languages, because I gave permission for it to translate to other things. So yeah, no, that's a great reason. Great reason. So I figured that one out today. And again, this is YouTube. I'm not used to YouTube. I'm used to Twitch. I'm used to Facebook Live. You know, the more we do it, the more we'll figure it out. And the more we'll do stuff. So yeah, exactly. It's a great reason for the delay. All right, so I'm going to get going. I'm going to get started on laying things out. And while I'm laying them out, we can get started on everything. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I? Oh, yeah, I think I bumped this way. There we are. That's straight now, right? Yes. All right, so let's move that in. Fantastic. So I can start laying these out. I can start doing the things. Hello, Erin. How are you today? Nikki. What do you mean, Nikki? I love you guys. All right, so let's start laying these out. Right there, yes. And I'm going to be doing 4 rows at a time, so it's towards the black, towards the black. I'm going to see if I can't get all the rows finished today. And if I can get all the rows finished today, then next week we can sew the rows together and then add the borders. And then towards the blue. Also next week, I'm going to talk about how to add additional borders. So if you've never added additional borders onto something before, then next week is going to be the week for you to watch. And then I may cut it and do it as a special video as well, but I haven't decided yet. All right, so gold and gray. Now, I decided for my Loki, I was going to, over here, there we go. I was going to lighten up the gold and lighten up the gray a bit and make it a bit different than what I normally do. And then gray. Oh, that's black. Oh, there's my gray. Gray, black. Oh, Sharon, Super Grover. Super Grover is amazing. So, with the Fosters, there's always a moment whenever they all of a sudden start to show their personality. Let's see, towards the black. And for Grover, today was that day. All of a sudden, he started coming out of his shell. He started racing and running and acting like a fool, and it was ridiculous and glorious. All right, so it's to the right. So this is row number 11. So it's right over left, exclamation right, and pin it into place. So Grover, haven't decided if Grover should be by himself, if he should be with cats, or if he should be with dogs, or you know, because we're still trying to understand him, and because our job as a foster is not only to help him heal, but to understand him so that we can find him the perfect home, because he's had a really rough life so far. So we want to find him that perfect home that he doesn't have to work for, that he doesn't, you know, that he can just be a prince and be spoiled for the rest of his life. We want to make sure it's a good fit. So a couple of things we've learned about Grover today. First off, he really does love the cats. He's been chasing the cats and barking at them, but I think it's because he wants them to play with him. He loves the cats. Every time the cats sit still, he runs over and gives them all the kisses. Like, he's like a super, super aggressive kisser. Like, I want to kiss you all over. I love you kind of, you know, dog. It's weird. Won't kiss us. Hasn't given us a kiss yet. But he loves kissing those cats. And then he started becoming very vocal. He's running and jumping and hello, Marley. Running and jumping and he wants to play all the time. And he's very, very vocal. Okay, I'll pick you up. Marley wants picked up. Oh my God, are you being jealous because I'm talking about Grover? Yes. Oh yeah, no, and he barks and barks and barks and he cries. So today he has started to cry because he wants let out and let in, which is great because he's communicating. But then he's always talking and always barking and all making all sorts of noise. All right, towards the black. So towards the black. And then there, and then towards the gold. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. It's right. I can just grab one. And then gold. So he today he actually played with Marley for the first time. I don't know. Maybe he does like the taste of the cats. That's true. So today he actually played with Marley for the very first time. So he was trying to play with the cats, and the cats were ignoring him. So he turned around and jumped on Marley and and didn't bite his foot. Oh! Hold on. This is not gray. Okay, did I do a gray in here? I did. I may have done gray instead of gray. Yeah. Okay. These are not gray. These are supposed to be gray. Okay, so those are gold. Oh, wait, nope, that was right. Oh my gosh, that was right. Look at me getting all discombobulated. Okay, so black. There. And then a gray and black. Where's my gray? Oh, there it is. I'm like, why can't I find the gray and black? Gray and black. And then gray. Black. So so he jumps on Marley and tries to get Marley to play with him. And just goes running all over the place, just trying to get Marley to play. And it was the funniest thing because he's like growling and barking, like you think that he's being vicious. Like he was like growling, barking towards the green and just running all over, and you think that, wait, is he being mean? No, wait, no, he's actually not being mean. He's actually, this is because he's trying to communicate. He's trying to talk, right? And it's just, it's the funniest thing. Go. So yeah, we've been playing with Grover, and when he brings back the toy, like he's so good at playing. Like you throw the toy and he brings it right back to you. And then he immediately starts like growling, like really mean, but he's playing. It's like you know the kid, and that's what I told my husband this earlier. You know the young kid on the playground that doesn't understand how to play nicely and thinks that being aggressive and punching everyone and everything is fun and playing? That's almost like what he is, but he does not actually hurting anyone. It's just all like all bark and no bite. Like that's this dog, and it's the funniest thing. And this all just started today. So Sharon, do you know which vaccine you're getting tomorrow? Do you know which brand yet? I was very excited when I saw a friend of mine sent me the news that there is a warehouse in Ohio that's been holding on to a whole bunch of vaccines that the U.S. can't use. Towards the black, because that vaccine hasn't been approved yet in the U.S. But they're just sitting there. Like a couple of million doses of this vaccine are just sitting in this warehouse. Right? And then gold and gray. And so he sent me this thing today. Alright, I've got to re-iron. Because this is my last gold and gray, and it's got to go towards the... Oh, wait, nope, that's not it. I need tan. Okay, so that's going there, so I need to go towards the tan. It's tan and gold I need. There we go. So he sent me this thing today that apparently today, the White House briefing today, they apparently said that they were releasing 4 million doses of this. Like I think there's something like 10 million or something in this warehouse. There's a huge amount. And the U.S. can't use it anyways because they haven't approved that vaccine. And they have all the other vaccines. So they announced today that they're going to release 4 million of it, 1.5 to Canada, okay, towards the green, and then the other 2.5 to Mexico, which is awesome. I was so excited to hear that. I was very, 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 very happy to hear that. Because the whole thing is like this, it's just sitting there. We don't know if the U.S. is ever going to approve this vaccine because they may not need to, because their rollout is going so well. Because they have Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer. I'm trying to think of what the third one is. The third. Yeah, no, it's fantastic news. Yes, Aaron. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is that one. The Pfizer. Okay. Okay, yes. Yeah, so I was so happy about that. In fact, I was just talking about this last night to Imperial. I'm like, it's so frustrating to me that they have this sitting there and you've got these other people that need this. You know, you don't need the mentality of, I'm holding on to this just in case because you never know. No, help other people. Like, I don't understand why people don't help each other. Like, this is not I'm in this for me and me only situation. The world should not be like that. You should not be in this for just yourself. Care about other people, right? Or you get the Pfizer done? Awesome. Florida's out of the Johnson & Johnson already? I wonder if people are choosing. Oh, Moderna, thank you. That's what it was, the Moderna. Whenever the U.S. has basically everything under control and has, you know, they're good to go, hopefully June or July, hopefully then I can get down to the U.S. and I can get it. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get it up here yet. Because Canada's really, really making sure, because remember, we live in a country where vaccines are mandatory. Like, mandatory. You are not allowed to be in school unless you are caught up on your vaccines. That's just the way it is. Sorry, this is how it is. So, now, these vaccines, the COVID vaccines, are not mandatory at all. However, we live in a country, we still have some anti-vaxxers, which I still don't understand, because understand science. But we still have, we're a country full of people that read and understand and get to know this stuff. And so because of that, almost everyone that I know wants the shot. Like, there's not a lot of people that are like, oh, I'm not getting this shot. It's not for me. Oh, okay, that's fine. So that's one of the issues that we have too, is that we have so many people that want it. You don't have like the big groups of people that are like, oh, I'm just going to opt out of this. I don't need this. Like you do in other places. So if you got the Pfizer, Dawn, is the nurse going to come back again for your second shot? Okay, towards the gold. Hello, Soleil. You're very pretty. Towards the gray. For gray. Oh, I need to go towards the gray for this. So let me re-iron this. And you know what's really, really helped me keep my sanity? Is talking to Neuro all the time. For those of you that are watching me on YouTube, if you don't watch me on my Twitch stream, Neurofure is a friend of mine, let's see, black and gold, who is has a specialty in neurology and epidemiology, and he is one of the health advisors to the U.S. government. He specializes in diseases, and he actually, when there was the Ebola outbreak last year, probably like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, he was the one that went to Africa to try to help them get control of it. So he knows his stuff. So luckily, I've been talking to him a lot, trying to like understand everything. And all right, so it's towards the left for this fourth row. 16 weeks. Okay, cool. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome, Dawn. All right, to the left. And for those of you that haven't seen it yet, Gen Con made the announcement yesterday that they're planning, it may not happen, but this is what they're planning. They're planning on moving forward with a hybrid convention, and they've moved the dates to September. So they're moving forward with a hybrid convention. What that means is that they're going to have some in person and some online. And they're going to have a capped attendance. They do not know if they're going to require shots or not. The biggest thing that people are complaining about with regards to that is like, oh, well, how are they going to show that, they're going to have proof of that? Okay, well, you know what? The moment someone got a shot, everyone's gotten a shot card. You've got a card with your name on it. So that's how they can tell. I do not know if I'm doing it yet. I do not have to make a decision now. So I do not know. Oh, and I just realized I forgot my tea upstairs. So I do not know if I am doing Gen Con or not. I do not know if I'm going to go and do in person. I do not know if I'm going to do it online or if I'm going to skip the whole year. So we've got a few months. I think the first thing I want to find out is what are they going to do about classes? Because if my classes, if the quilting classes are not able to be held at the convention, well then that seals it for Nicole and I. We've got to do it online. Because we make more money from the classes than we do from the actual vendor booth. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna switch the cameras, and then I'm going to go get my tea. I left upstairs. Good night, Sharon. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And good luck tomorrow. May your shot be painless. And may you not have many side effects. I like how the greeting, you know, the instead of, you know, have a safe day, have a great day, have a great weekend, turned into be safe, have a safe day, have a safe weekend. And now it's the well wishes is the may you not have any side effects and the shot not hurt. So how's everyone else today? Any news? Any events? Anything happening? Come on. It is definitely time for me to get another purple thing. Because this is starting to have issues. It's not cutting as nicely. Oh, you got shipment of coordinates? No. Oh, yeah. I mean, but you had said that... I mean, you're getting it from the old printer? I thought you were getting it from the new printer. For the coordinates. Get the binding on the back of the quilt. Wait, you added it to the back first, Aaron? Why did you put the binding on the back first? Oh. That's not what I want. You didn't hear that. I didn't hit a pin. Yeah, for binding, you don't have to follow instructions of binding for other... Just do the binding the way you want to do the binding. I mean, unless it's really going to change the super look of the quilt, honestly, the front to the back just makes it look cleaner and nicer. In my opinion. But of course, there's some people that wants to do that. Dawn, you're up and moving. I'm so happy. You know, I was worried about you. I was so happy when your son messaged me and let me know what was going on, that you weren't going to be around too much. And keeping me up to date with everything. I am so happy that you're feeling better enough to be up and moving around. I am so happy. Oh, Aaron, I have tutorial videos on how to do binding. I've got videos on that. You guys asked for videos, so I made videos. I've got all that. Yes, it does. Because of the way I've got the cameras, and it's because of the way I'm standing. It's the angle, Anriel. So it's the angles of the camera and the way that I'm standing. Yes, it's not just you. You're absolutely correct. But I have to do that because of what it is. Oh, okay. Okay, so remember what I say, that unfortunately, there's a lot of quilt patterns and a lot of things out there that assume you know all the things, which is what my problem was when I first got started, because I was like, what do you mean? I don't know how to do this. How do you do this? How do you do that? There we go. Yay, done! I love that you love my method and you struggled with binding before it. See, I'm always of the opinion the easiest way, the better. And then, you know what? You can go and learn those other ways later. Like, if you want it to look a different way, you can always learn new techniques. You can always learn new methods. Like, who says you don't have to learn the easy way first? Okay, and then we're sitting on it. Now, I'm not going to iron on my cutting mat like I did last week. I'm going to iron over on the actual iron, just because I did show you last week how to actually iron the pieces and what to do. So, and this is going to be fast forwarded anyway, so we're going to move a lot faster if I just do it over on the ironing board. If there's anyone here physically in the live that needs me to show you how they're ironed, let me know. I will show you. If there's not, then I'm just going to speed right through it. And if you're watching this on the repeat and you need to see how to iron these, take a look at last week's video. Or if you want to wait a week from Monday, the 29th, I'm going to have the entire super sped up video of everything, of the entire top all together. So you can watch all that at once. Really, Amber? That's horrible. That's horrible. Yes, exactly, Dawn. Kiss is the way to go. Aaron! Yay! So you didn't open your charm packs, right? Or are you not racing? I don't remember if you're racing, Aaron. So, guys, don't forget, if you have not yet signed up for the race, the charm pack race, where we're taking 2 charm packs and racing, is next Saturday. I have announced 2 out of the 3 prizes for the winner. So Clover has got an amazing prize pack of really cool stuff. So that has been announced. There is a prize pack for the winner and a prize pack for Best in Show. Then the winner's also going to get the new tungsten rotary blade from Famore. And I haven't put this on social media yet. We'll get it tomorrow. But they're also going to get 2 charm packs from Northcott. Oops. I just realized I have to switch the cameras. Ha-ha! Oh, okay. Awesome, Aaron. Awesome. Right, Erica? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. Like, how can you use shorthand all the time? It's just not... Ugh. So frustrating. So frustrating. So I decided I am going to make a video on foundation paper piecing, on how to do it. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it live on Twitch or if I'm going to actually record it. Like, record it separate. You know, it's been a year since I've actually made one of my patterns into a quilt that's not like a testing for a new pattern. Five, 6, 7, 8. This is to the left. Oh, without even a diagram? Oh God, Erin, that's horrible. Dawn, are you able to Zoom with them? Are you guys able to have a Zoom meeting? That's what a lot of places that I know are doing. They're getting together and still doing their stuff, but they're doing it through Zoom. Like, I'm surprised how many quilt guilds I'm teaching to and I'm lecturing to through Zoom. Oh, most of them probably don't understand internet stuff. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seven, 8. 1, 2, 3 is to the right. Oh, most don't even. Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. Oh, that's funny. It's like, I can't knit. But no, you can do this craft thing, right? So yeah, so you should be able to figure it out, right? 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 Right, Erin? Right? Yeah, Erica, that's true. Oh, you know what? And it's funny. So I've done a couple of Zoom things. I've done some Zoom things with the rescue. I've done some Zoom things with friends. Of course, then I've done all the meeting, the Quilt Guild, the lectures, and the classes. And it's funny. I always, like, especially my friends in like a social hour, I dread doing it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really just don't want to do it. But then I'm glad I did. All right, so I just dropped one, so let's make sure. All right, so this is the fourth one, so it goes to the left. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, and then there. There. Okay, yeah. I was making sure, I flipped it by accident, so I was making sure that it was facing the right direction. Nine, and this goes to the left. Okay, just making sure this is correct. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, Dawn is Minion Mama. Yes, knitting and crochet are two completely different things. Oh, you got thunder there, Erin? Nice. That means it's almost spring. I've got to remember not to lean against this table because my table is not very sturdy. It's just an inexpensive IKEA table, and so it moves. So whenever you see them moving, it's the table, it's not the camera. The camera's perfectly fine. It's mounted nicely. There we go. Oh, really? Wait, there were tornadoes yesterday? See, I don't see any of the stuff in the States anymore. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. Grab the next one. I'm trying to do a little bit of editing each day. That way it's super easy. After next Thursday, I can easily just finish up editing the last day of it and then get it up next Monday. I decided this upcoming Monday, I'm going to put the one up of blenders, of blender fabric. So if you've been waiting for the blender fabric video, that's coming this Monday. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a bunch of tornadoes tomorrow. Or tomorrow. Words. Words are hard. Right? It's like I know the words that I mean to say, and sometimes they come out weird. And I have no clue why they come out that way. When I was young, I actually just didn't talk at all. If you can believe that from me. I did. I was so quiet. I was super, super quiet in high school and university. And it wasn't until I was teaching that I was forced to talk that I started talking, because my brain messes those things up. Like, you guys hear how I am and how I mess my words up, and it's not what I mean to say. Well, it's, for the longest time, I was afraid of being made fun of, and so I just didn't talk at all. I pre-wound a bunch of bobbins before the stream today to make sure so that I can just keep on going and I wouldn't have any issues. Oh, the older I get, the more I talk. Hey, Aaron, you know how... Hey, you were there this past Saturday for Kitten's stream, weren't you? Okay, again, have you seen me? Right? Right? Like, I know I talk a lot. I know I'm annoying. I'm very self-aware, but you know what? I don't care. Because as long as I'm not hurting anyone, I don't care. No! I forgot to change the camera! You guys forgot to tell me to change the camera! No! Oh well. Man! I went to change the camera back and it was weird and I'm like, no, what's this thing? No! Oh, you figured I was being creative? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, but in all seriousness, I know I'm annoying. I know I'm loud. If people can't handle it, well, then they're not my people and not people that I need to be around. Which is fine. It's okay to have people not like you. It's okay. Because once you find your people, it's the best thing in the world. So, don't be quiet just because people say that you're being loud and annoying. What are you saying? As long as you are not hurting people, as long as you are not talking negatively about people, by all means, don't keep your mouth closed. Talk as much as you want to talk. Because it's not just about finding your voice. It's about how do you treat people in addition to finding your voice. If you treat people with respect, and if you are kind, then who cares how much you talk? Who cares how annoying or how loud you are? Whatever. And this is 3, so this is to the right. Alright, so if you disappear, I know it's because of thunder. Hey, Aaron, I believe in you. I'm serious, too. Like, you've been in my community for what, 2 years now? Seriously, I believe in you. sometimes you just sometimes you just need to say screw it and understand who you are. Something I talk to Jordan about a lot, especially as she's been growing up, is self-awareness. Who are you? What makes you happy? Understand yourself. Once you understand yourself and you are completely self-aware about yourself, then you can try to improve yourself, because improving yourself is something that we have to do all the time. It is not something that you get to just say, okay, I'm good, I'm never going to improve. No, we always need to work on ourselves and improve ourselves. And if you're self-aware and you understand yourself and you work on yourself, then that will bring you confidence. And that is the best thing in the entire world. When you're happy with yourself and you're confident with yourself. Because wait, October? Oh my God. It feels like you've been here forever. Like, I'm not kidding. It feels like you've been part of our, like, with us forever. It really was. 2020 was the longest year in the entire world. 2020 was a decade. I love you, Catherine. Thank you. But that's true for everyone. It is when we believe in each other and we trust each other, that's the best thing in the world. It is, I have been hurt by so many people with so many things. And it's one of those things where my friends and my husband and everyone are always like, why do you keep giving people second, third, and fourth chances? I'm like, because I want to believe in people. I want to believe that they didn't mean to hurt me. But you know what? After a while, I'm like, I don't have to continue at it anymore. Oh, is that the first time? The fall jelly roll race was in August. It was for Starlight. Yeah, I think it was August. Maybe September. Maybe September. Really, Catherine? I love it. I love it. Never underestimate the power you give someone by believing. I love that. Which wrestler was it? I love that quote. It's true. It's true. We need to believe in each other. Whether it's someone that means a lot to you, whether it is someone in your family, a friend, a coworker, or just someone that you've just met. Whenever we put our trust, faith, and belief in someone, it empowers them and it makes them better. At least that's what I think. Dragon Con was beginning of September, Labor Day weekend. Is that how you found me, was Dragon Con, Aaron? Dallas Diamond Page. I like it. I'm gonna have to look that up. Because I think I want to put that on a quilt. Like, I'm dead serious. I think I want to take that quote. I think I want to put that on a quilt. I really like it. Okay, this is to the right. I know I got a bunch of people that discovered me at Gen Con whenever we did the online Gen Con stuff, and that was in August. Wait, so Aaron, you've never known me for with my red hair? God, I've had red hair for years. Years, I tell you. Hey, Catherine, thanks for inspiring me today. I think I'm gonna make a quilt. I think I'm gonna make a quilt with that quote on it. Thank you for inspiring me. Did I just hit the mic? I did. Mic check. Sorry. That was a mic check. That was a mic check. Let me put the guard back. For the okay, I was making DragonCon swag. Oh, that's cool, Aaron. Yeah. I mean, is the mic still good? Does the mic still sound good? Although it really doesn't make a difference for today's stream, but I always want to sound good. Yeah, if I was making DragonCon swag, it was probably the end of August before DragonCon. It's good? Okay, thanks, Andrew. Oh, hey, Andrew, Final Fantasy. Did you see the irregular tombstones? You can get a bunch of mounts and earrings and stuff. 1, 2, 3. This is to the right. So I literally ran Castrium over and over and over last night. Like 5 times. That's all I did last night. I can't do anything tonight because it's team night for Wookie Cookies. Nice, Aaron, nice. Oh, also, Anriel, I need the name of the quilt store that you got your stuff from. When you go in to get your machine, if she has not yet ordered my patterns, if you want to let her know, I plan on redoing my catalog. And I'm going to send out my catalog with a sample pattern to, and I'll send her one if she wants to see a pattern to place an order. There we go. Yes, quilting is a really nice deep end thing. Now, it'll probably be like 2 months until I send them out. So, I mean, if she wants to order some now from Checker, she totally can. But I plan on redoing my catalog and getting those sent out. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So you probably would eventually talk to me again. I know that they are planning on an in-person DragonCon this year. I do not know if it is A, going to happen, and B, if I am doing it. But I know at least right now they are planning. Right? Something that normally happens at DragonCon that, of course, I'm not going to do this year, but I will do whenever this is all over, so probably 2022, is we do cosplay bingo. So we actually have a bingo card that everyone uses for Dragon Con. And if we hit bingo, then everyone that's watching at that moment gets pixels. It's a cute, fun game, and everyone works together. It is a lot of fun. Like, we haven't... You guys realize we haven't played cosplay bingo in a year and a half? It's been that long. Okay. Alright, so this is to the left. And this is to the right. Uh-oh. I have a problem. Okay. I'm missing a piece. Right here. I'm missing a piece out of there. Okay, learning moments. So at this point in the video, I'm probably going to take it off of super fast forward and show you because I made a mistake. As I was laying these pieces out, I discovered whenever I laid them out, as you saw, the one is longer than the other. Well, that's not supposed to be the case, and these did not line up here. So I went line by line into this one. Sure enough, I am missing a piece between here. So I'll show you how to get that fixed. But before I do that, let's check this one really quickly just to make sure that this one is okay. Yep, this one's good. Okay, so at this point, what you want to do is get out your seam ripper. Now remember at the beginning I said you need a seam ripper because you never know when you need one. I of course need one right now. And we're going to seam rip this area right here. Now you notice how I'm not seam ripping like in my video how to use a seam ripper. You may be surprised because I have a seam right here and I want to avoid getting that seam torn open. So I'm going to be very gentle and do stitch by stitch. Now after I seam rip that, next thing I want to do is I want to iron this side so that it is flat again. So that's nice and flat. Now this is why this is my favorite seam ripper, because it has an eraser on the end that you can just quickly take out all those errant threads. So you don't need tweezers. Just like that. And all of those are gone. So I am missing one of these. So now at this point, I'm going to take this and I'm going to sew it to this side, and then I'm going to sew it to this side, and then I'm going to continue back on and continuing on. Now, remember, as I said with the first couple of rows, make sure your pieces are good. That's why I caught this one, because I was going through piece by piece to make sure they're all correct. All right, resume speed up. All right, let's do this. Let's re-sew this. There we go. So, yeah. Hey, Nick, how are you today? I'm catching up with chat again. Nice, nice. I like it when it's sunny. All right. double checking. Yes. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Hey, that seems right. That now seems about right. How's your day, Nick? Other than it being nice and sunny. So for those of you, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, if you watch me on Twitch, tomorrow a couple of things are going to happen. First, I have an unboxing. I have a big box from Northcott sitting upstairs. We're going to unbox that tomorrow and see what it is. Then I am going to try to make a foundation paper piece pattern. I've picked a super easy design. We're gonna see if I'm able to disassemble and create it in a way that I can turn it into an actual block. There we go. All right, there is these two. Perfect. Okay, that was 10 and 11. Now here's 8 and 9. I actually talked about that last week. Kiki's, it is, we want to make sure that we hold every single one of those seams. So whenever we're sewing these two in place, we want to make sure that every single seam stays perfectly flat. So that is super important. So the more pins, the better. In all seriousness, the more pins you put in something, the better it's going to hold, the better it's going to be. Okay. Double checking my pieces. So I'll show you in a moment what I mean. And what I'm looking for right now is just to make sure that I have not flipped any of my pieces. All right, so we're pinning this together. Now, what's happening here, and I actually talked about nesting the seams in my previous videos, but you see here how my seams are going in opposite directions. That's what's called nesting the seams. So I'm going to make sure that I put a pin in this to make sure that these seams are nested. And that is what creates those perfect points whenever you have everything all sewn together. Nick. So I'm going to try to remember to do Puzzle of the Day right around 2-ish tomorrow. I'll try to get them done between 2 and 3 like I normally do. So what I'm doing is I'm feeling, and every time not only is there two seams together, but if there is a seam on the top or the bottom. All right, so here's the next one. So for example, right here, I have a seam here on the bottom, but there's no seam on the top. I still put a pin there. And that's what holds that seam in place whenever I'm sewing it. Because we don't want these seams to flip over again, or else it's going to cause extra bulk, and it's going to cause issues when you go to quilt this. There we go. There we are. All right, let's do the next four. Perfect. So hopefully that answered your question. Okay, and then black, gold. Actually, you know what? I can probably move these over here. There we go. Yes. Perfect. All right, now I can grab them better. All right, and then gold. Black and gold. Towards the gold, towards the blue. Oops, I don't have that, so I'm just going to switch it. Towards the black, towards the black. And then this is going to go towards the blue. Towards the green. Towards the green. Oops, and I do have to re-iron that one. Alright, I'll see you when you get back, Erin. And then towards the green with green and tan. Oops. That way. And then this way. And then towards the black. Towards the black. Towards the black. And then the end. And this is literally what the rest of this quilt is for laying the pieces out. If I don't finish the remaining 7 rows on tonight's stream, then I will just do them off camera. I may record it tomorrow morning. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I know I can't do it on Saturday, because Saturday is the stream that may never end for Able Gamers. Over on Twitch, I'm going to start streaming at 10 a.m. Eastern Time Saturday morning. And we have 3 hours and 20-something minutes. We're going to start on the clock. And then once that clock hits 0, I stop streaming. However, whenever people donate to Able Gamers, they add time to the clock. So they can force me to do things within my Sims game. They can force me to sew. They can force me to put on a onesie. Not if you're modding, Anriel. You gotta watch for those trolls. All right, towards the black, towards the black. Gold. And this is towards the gold. And there. Towards the gold. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. And then tan and gold. And tan. Tan and gold. I'm starting to run out of pieces. That means I'm getting close. I'm running out of my pieces is probably like in a good way. Not like, oh my gosh, I cut this wrong. But like in a good way is one of my favorite things. Alright, towards, oh, that's not right. I almost flipped that piece. Towards the gold, towards the background. Knock on wood, at least I haven't flipped a piece yet. I missed a piece, but at least I didn't flip a piece. Alright, to the left. So left over right. Did I flip a piece? I did flip a piece the last stream, didn't I? I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. See, I purposely forget when I flip pieces or miss pieces or... Yeah, I just block it out of my subconscious. I'm like, no, didn't happen. Didn't happen. Oh, man. Whew. I'm tired today. All right. Row number 5. Gold. All right, and then black and gold. So any questions on anything I've done so far, on my pattern line, on life, the universe, and everything? Towards the gold. I think the only question I can't answer is why are some people jerks? I still haven't understood that. I know it's probably because they're hurting and they don't truly understand or have no empathy at all, but I still just don't get it. Okay, and then here's my greens. There's his pretty green eyes. And gold. Okay, and this is to the right. So anything else going on today with anyone? I mean, I know this is weird to have a stream that I can just sit and chat with you guys the whole time because I'm not going to have any of this audio in the finished video. Because literally, could you imagine me having a video of just this entire thing? It'd be like, yeah. We gotta speed this baby up, right? Well, hopefully that means that your county is going to lower it soon. Hopefully that means if that county lowered it, that your county is going to lower it soon as well. All right, row 4. Okay, gold and blue. Okay, towards the gold. This, because this arrow goes to the left. And then towards the light blue. Oops, I've got to re-iron this one. We talked about that last week, about if you have a piece that is facing the wrong direction for the seam, just re-iron it. Just re-iron it. And then gold. Okay, there's that. Oops. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Just making sure. Uh-oh. I'm missing a piece. Okay. I cut something wrong. Where are my... Oh, there they are. Ha. I cut something wrong. So that just means I'm going to pull these right back out. Oh, hey, it's right here. Look at that. Okay. And then towards the black. And then there. Now, don't forget, if you are making a Loki quilt, towards the black. If you finish the top, not the whole quilt, but if you finish the top by the end of the month, you are eligible to win gift cards to Quiltoni, as well as Cosmic Fabric Creations. All right, this is to the left, because row 4 is to the left. And then it's just a matter of sewing these together. Oh, Aaron. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Yeah, I'm wondering in the places where they didn't have mask mandates and just really haven't taken it seriously, I wonder how many people have died in hospitals, not from COVID, like from other reasons. How many people have died in hospitals just because the doctors and nurses couldn't get to them fast enough? I actually have a friend of mine who, if you are, I'm not going to say who it is, but if you watch my Twitch stream, you know who you know this person, even though you don't know who it is. She had a coworker that died in the ambulance on the way to the hospital because all the hospitals were full and the ambulance just kept driving around in circles because they couldn't get him to a hospital. Shenanigans! Woo! Yeah, and see, and it's not... Yes. The disease sucks. It absolutely sucks. It kills people. It has, for some people, it has long-lasting effects. However, the whole flatten the curve, the whole, we need to not overwhelm hospitals is not just for people that have this virus. It's for everyone. Because what if you have a car accident, or what if you have a heart attack, or something happens, and you go to the hospital and there's no doctors or nurses? So, yep. So that's what I'm wondering. How many people? Of course, those are all statistics you're never gonna find. You're never gonna know. You're never gonna find out. All right, back to fun things. Because this is all the stuff I don't talk about, right? Back to fun things. So next quilt along. So we're doing Loki right now. The first week of April. I was thinking about, obviously we have to pick our winner. We've got to pick our winner that night from someone that has submitted a quilt top. We'll do random draws. We'll do random winners. Then I was thinking of maybe doing a stream of what to do with all the scraps, because I've got all these scraps, right? Like, I can talk about, hey, this is, you know, what do you do with your leftover scraps? What kind of projects can you do? You know, maybe make a placemat with the scraps. How to do an easy, scrappy placemat. Let's say you've got a whole bunch of extra scraps left over. What do you do with them? So I'm thinking about doing a stream like that. But then what else would I do in April? Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, Erica. And then, got that. When do I do the next quilt along? Do I do it in May? And if so, what do we do? So I don't know. In 2 weeks. The next one is the Pom Pom Friend. Pom Pom Friend is being released at the beginning of April. So, oh, that's a good idea, Erica. Release it in April and do the quilt along in May. That's not a bad idea. I like it. I like that. That's a great idea. You like the name? I think it was someone on Twitch that named him. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's a good idea. And then I don't know. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, announce at the beginning of April and say, hey, by the way, in a month. So you have time to get the kit or the pattern and get your fabric. I like that. And then the next pattern, I can't say much about yet. Yes and no, Aaron. The actual name Moogle is trademarked. So whenever it's an original sprite that is inspired by Moogles from Final Fantasy. However, it is not a sprite from any game. It is not a distinct sprite. It is our own creation inspired by. And so because we do not want to pay $5,000 considering I may only ever make 1,000 in my lifetime for that pattern. So yes, it is. It's not a way to get around it. It's a way to respect it. Because I'm not using images from their trademarked or copyrighted things. It is inspired by. Just like Loki. Technically, the name Loki is not copyrighted. It is not trademarked. However, it's not Loki. This is not anything that is taken from anything specific. It's inspired by, which is why his name is God of Mischief. Like, there's absolutely zero copyright, zero trademark with Loki. It's in the public realm. Yes. Oh, okay. So then the question would be, Aaron, what is the pom-pom friend inspired by? Or what is the pattern inspired from? That's the words. Those are the words. Because, words are hard. All right, let's see if I can get these 4 without messing up and having to redo everything like I did for the first 4 and for the last 4. And then I'll do the last 3 off stream, but I'll still record them so that you have them for the video. So if you have any questions on assembling the pieces together in rows or anything up to this point, today would be the day to ask, because next Thursday we're assembling the rows and doing borders. Okay, and this is to the right. Yes. The game I was playing is Final Fantasy, although it's inspired by the old Moogles, not the new Moogles. Oh, does anyone want to take a guess what I'm going to be doing for the first foundation paper piecing pattern tomorrow? To see if I can do it, to see if it works? It is not a Murloc. So think about foundation paper piecing and think about how they're built, how they're made. What is the easiest pop culture / gaming thing you can think of that'd be easy to create a pattern with straight lines? Because I want to go as easy as possible tomorrow. Like, if I get good at this, I can get more challenging. But it's not a Murloc. All right, to the left. Oh, I forgot to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would be there. Catherine got it. Yes, exactly, Erica. Yes. Do you ever try to get the color, 2 colors seems to match your direction arrow? Yes, exactly, Erica. That's what you're trying to do. So, for example, whenever you're laying down your horizontals, so let's say if you have a horizontal piece in row 6, if you're looking at your pattern, row 6, you see there's a couple of gold and blacks. What I talked about last week is look, when you're picking that pattern, you look at the arrow. The arrow goes to the left. Okay, so in the instructions, it says make sure you pay attention to the direction the seam is facing. Always make sure that seam is facing the direction of the arrow. So it actually has it in the directions in number 4. So yes, for the ones that are combined together, you always, always, always want to pay attention to where that arrow is going and have the seam go that direction. Does that make sense? And yes, I'm going to be doing a Triforce tomorrow. Because I think that's going to be the easiest way to do one. Okay, awesome. You got it, Erica? Fantastic. Yeah, we try to spell it all out in the pattern. Aaron, you don't know what a Triforce is? From Legend of Zelda. You know the black and gold triangle thing with the 3 triangles? It's actually based upon an old culture, I think Aztecs? And maybe the Inca, but I think it's Aztecs. Excuse me. You can tell spring is coming because my allergies are starting. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That one, Aaron. So you know the you know when Link holds up the triangle thing? That's what the Triforce is the triangle thing. Thank you, Erica. It is. So you need. So take this, Catherine. Take this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sweet. Seven, 8. This is to the left. No, Zelda is and was amazing games. Is and are. I should say are and were amazing games. Because plural. We use proper grammar around here. Most of the time. Most of the time. No, fantastic games. It is, if you ever have a chance to play Breath of the Wild, it is a super, if you like video games, it is cool. Like, my husband's doing a second playthrough right now. And he's really, really enjoying it. Even though he's already played it, he's doing it again. I don't think I played Ocarina of Time. I played a lot of the old ones. But I don't think I ever really played them. Like, I didn't play any of, like, the newer ones. I played all the older ones. Yes, Zelda's the princess. Zelda is the princess, and Link is the dude. Well, I just got a notification that Cake started playing golf with friends. So I think the Wookie Cookie team night, I think they've started playing golf with friends. Oh, really? That's awesome, Catherine. See, I was a super nerd growing up, and that's all I did really was play video games. Like, I was a super nerd. Like, super nerd. It is almost our time, but I'm going to try to get these 4 rows done before we call it a night. And then I can just do those last 3 on my own and record them. And then next Thursday, we'll sew all these rows together and then add the borders. If you've never done borders before, I do have a video all about borders of how to do it. Oh, see, my parents actually had us. We had to like we either played together or we had to take turns and actually sign up for times. Oh no, the Switch is mine. Switch is mine. The kid actually bought her own. Yeah, and that makes sense, Catherine. I was lucky growing up. My parents were both nerds. My parents were both nerds, so I got all the nerd support that I needed and wanted growing up, which is great. Oh no, see there was no, in my household there was no taking turns. It was you play together. However, you know, you play a 2-person game, or you sign up for times. And I get it from this time to this time, and he got it from this time to this time. And then that way, it was more fair. I was talking to someone on my stream team the other day about the arcade. I spent so much money on Golden Axe in the arcade back in the day. I love that game so much. That's awesome, Amber! That's fantastic. Oh, that's cool, Aaron. See, and if you're happy with just watching them play, then that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with watching. Nothing at all. As long as it makes you happy and you're okay with watching. And that can pertain to a lot of situations. There are some people that don't want to quilt. They just want to watch someone else make quilts. Okay, so this is to the right. 1, 2, 3. This is to the left. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. Yeah. See, Mario 3 is one of the best games. In fact, the very first pixel quilt that I made was a Tanuki Mario. It was actually for my husband. I don't remember if we were dating then or if we were just friends. But I remember that I learned how to quilt to make pixel quilts. And as I was quilting, as I was learning how to quilt, I needed to make the first pixel quilt, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll make something for him. And then I made that. Upstairs in our living room, I think I put it in the Discord. 2, 3 to the right. Upstairs in our living room for his wedding present, I actually made him an entire World 1 Super Mario 3 map out of cross stitch. It is on 22 count Ada. So you guys know the cross stitch, you know how small that is? And it's probably about, I'd say about 32 inches wide by about like 30 inches tall. Like, it's big. It's huge. It has so much detail in it. Like, more pixels than the actual World 1. Because I didn't know how to, like, cut those pixels down. Because, I mean, that's, like, back in the early days of making patterns. Like, huge patterns. I think I probably had about 20 hours of just working on that pattern before I even started. This is to the left. Go. Oh, wrong one. Was it Pixel Mario? Nice. That is awesome. Right, Aaron? Right? Like that? Yeah, no, I completely agree with the wizard with you on that. Seriously. What is C2C? Is that Granny Squares? I don't know what C2C is. Is it like a type? So I guess it's not Granny Squares. Is it like a type of crochet? Right, Aaron? I totally get you on that one. Like, I totally get you on that movie, on The Wizard, because of that. Seriously, it is, yeah. Oh, corner to corner. Oh, like, what Nikiana is. So Nikiana is, put something in our Facebook group, in the Quite Nerdy Quilters Facebook group. By the way, if you're not a member, make sure you become a member. Nikiana put in there last week, or the week before, where she was, like, having a start of a blanket, and it with all the bobbins in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this thing? And apparently that's what she's doing. She's apparently creating a pixel quilt, like, corner to corner. I'm just like, that sounds so complicated. I've got a huge Super Mario 3 crochet blanket that someone made me. That's Granny Squares. It's so heavy. I never had the glove. I had the pad. I had the, what was that thing called? I used to play track and meet. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what she's doing. And there's she has all these bobbins full of yarn. It's ridiculous. Now remember, if you're making a Loki quilt and you're doing it with me, make sure you have all of your rows done. Don't have to sew your rows or assemble them, but at least make sure all of your rows themselves are done by next Thursday. Because next Thursday we're going to assemble the rows and we're going to add the borders. Now, you don't have to add a secondary border if you don't want to, but I'm going to show you how to next Thursday. So I'm going to show you how to add the regular border. If you're making a pixel quilt, even if it's not one of mine, if you're making your own, please, please, please do not have your design go to the edges. Please frame it with some kind of border that's the same color as the background, just like what I have with my quilts. That's like my #1 pet peeve. It's like, just finish it. You spent all this time on this amazing thing. Just finish it, right? Right, Erin? I used to love the power pad with the duck hunt. Oh, the gun and the power pad for free? Man. I'm trying to think what game I used to cheat at with the power pad. I think it was Duck Hunt, because I think you could do Duck Hunt with the power pad. And I remember using the power pad on it, even though you weren't supposed to. Is that what I'm thinking of, Duck Hunt with the power pad? I know with track and field, you just get on your hands and knees and you use your hands and you just beat it with your hand. You just do this with your hands and knees. You hit the pad instead of running. And it's easier to then jump over the obstacles. I mean, in track and field, who actually ran? Is there anyone that didn't get on their hands and knees and use their on their knees and use their hands to run? Like, let's be honest here. Someone is snoring. Someone's over in the corner snoring away. Oh, Contra. I used to not be able to play that when I was young. It used to confuse me for some reason. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And then I played it later on when I was an adult, and I'm like, this is the easiest thing. Why could I not do this? Like, I didn't understand why I was having so many problems. Alright, we're almost done. Yeah, Contra was amazing. Alright, so while I'm finishing up these last few, don't forget, tomorrow on Twitch from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So Fridays from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern, we Twitch. Tomorrow on Twitch, we are going to be designing and creating a foundation paper piecing pattern. We're going to be doing an unboxing of Northcott fabric. Dang it, I forgot to change the camera again. Ah! I hate it when I forget to change the camera. And then Saturday, we are filming Saturday over on Twitch. Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. We're going to be doing our Able Gamers stream. This is to the left. And I'm going to be doing a stream that may never end. Playing Sims and possibly so. Oh, I almost forgot. You guys are going to get the Easter egg. Right, Aaron? Yes, the Contra code. Yes. So you are the first to hear about this. Saturday, there is going to be a reward. If you donate a certain amount of money, I will stop playing The Sims and I will sew for 30 minutes. Now, what's the catch? When I sew for 30 minutes, you're going to get a preview to our quilt salon for Halloween in October. I have all of my blocks done, the pattern's finished, the testers are working on it now. I just have to do the sashing for the blocks. So on Saturday, if someone donates enough money for me to sew, I'm going to stop playing Sims and I'm going to sew for 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes. I'm going to sew for 30 minutes and work on that sashing. So you get a preview. You get a preview. Oh, Aaron, did you actually read the post? Oh, I forgot to put it in my chat. I meant to put it in my chat. I can't believe someone actually read the post of what the rewards were. I'm shocked. But you didn't know what I was going to sew. You didn't know what I was going to sew. It just says I'm going to stop and sew for 30 minutes. It's not just sewing. It is, you're going to get the first look at the upcoming Halloween quilt-along. There we go. Here are rows 6 and 7. I still can't believe someone actually read it, though. Oh, from that 2 to 6 hour mark? Oh, you're fun. You're funny. Minimum shenanigans on a stream that may never end. Are you kidding, Aaron? The whole thing is going to be shenanigans. The whole thing is going to be shenanigans. The whole thing is shenanigans. Yeah, I was gonna message him, but I'm not. I'm cutting all the sound out of here. I'll just go yell at him. My husband was just being loud. Right, exactly, which is its own disaster. So I am going to be going for at least 3 hours and 24 minutes, which is what the starting time is from the previous one. And then from that, whenever you guys donate, I'll be adding time. I just have to get it all set up. I've got to find my my Stream Deck and get my Stream Deck set up. I haven't used that since the last one I've done. Oh no, I don't need a Stream Deck. It's just on my key. That's right. The last one I bound it to one of my keyboards, to one of my keys on my keyboard. That's right. There we go. We got 8 more rows finished tonight. And then, of course, next Thursday, like I said, we're going to be sewing rows and adding on borders. There we go. We are done. Thank you so much to everyone that came by today. Thank you so much for being here. I super appreciate you. Thank you very much for hanging out with me while I stream live on YouTube. I appreciate it. So, tomorrow, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Twitch, Eastern. And then Saturday, I may go 12 hours, but starting at 10 a.m. on Twitch, Eastern Time. And then I'll see you next Thursday to finish this off, to finish off this quilt along. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic and safe night. Good night, guys!